Yeah, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Henning, the German comedy ambassador. Not the easiest of jobs. Well, let me get one thing straight. We Germans, we like a laugh. No, honestly, we really do. We really do, just like the Brits. The only difference is Germans laugh once the work is done, rather than instead of. And there indeed is the main cultural difference. And what a fantastic turnout here this evening. Is there, it's almost bound to be someone else from Germany in the audience? Blimey, ja, so viele. Wen haben wir denn da? Habt ihr da, wo war denn das Theater? Da oben oder da hinten? Ich kann das von hier nicht so recht sehen. Da oben? Ja, wen haben wir denn da, junge Frau? Wer ruft denn da so schön? Chris, ja. Ja, Chris, wo in Deutschland kommst du her? Aus Potsdam. Ach, guck mal einer an. Und hier schon länger in Großbritannien, oder was? Seit wann? 4 Jahre? Guck mal einer an. Und wohnst du direkt in London oder irgendwo in der Umgebung? Richtig, ganz richtig. Hat er recht? Hat er recht? By the way, Chris and I, we're just doing exactly the same thing the Brits do whenever they travel abroad. We just carry on speaking our own language regardless. Why do people move abroad? It's always for one of 2 reasons, isn't it? Either you want to broaden your horizon, or you're not needed back home. And usually it's the latter. But no matter your motivation, once you live abroad, you'll become a lot more patriotic, a lot more nationalistic. And in my case, that isn't very good. Well, I was already firmly right-wing when I was still living back home in the Ruhr Valley, and hasn't got any better since. I mean, these days, I get national pride out of the strangest events. Now, I remember reading in the paper a couple of years ago that Germany had won the World Championships in marbles. And on reading that, I was like, yeah, and until reading that, I didn't even know anyone over the age of 4 did play marbles. I remember when we won Pope. Do you remember when Germany won the Catholic Church? I know far more recently we lost it to the Argies, but far more vividly remember how great it was when we won it. It was like, ja, super, Ratzinger, du bist der Beste, super, super. I was over the moon. It was like winning the Football World Cup again. I know full well, if at the time of the Pope election, if I'd still been living back home in Germany, I would have reacted completely differently. I would have just said, oh no, not that reactionary Bavarian twat. But once you live abroad, you embrace everything about your country. Everything remotely German. Like the royal baby. Number 2, yeah. If you live abroad, you do assimilate to the degree, like on stage, there is never any doubt about my nationality. Yeah, on stage, I properly German it up. But in everyday life, in many ways these days, I'm as British as they come. Like not too long ago, I had a groin hernia. And I'm not saying that's a British trait as such. The starting point for this little anecdote. And groin hernia is not painful, but it's incredibly annoying. And the worst bit about it is, your body gives you very irregular pressure on your bladder. You really don't know when you have to go to the toilet. And I was in one of those situations going home after a gig on a night bus. So then the bus stopped at red lights. And I realized, dear oh dear, I have to have a slash right now. So I ran up up to the driver and said, sir, let me off, I have to have a piss. And driver said, no, sorry, mate, can't. It's not a proper stop, it's just red lights. Sir, I'm really sorry about this. I'll have to piss here. So I got my knob out. All of a sudden, he could open the doors. It wasn't against health and safety any longer. So me jumping out, finding a tree, pissing behind the tree was all one. But because of the time spent with the driver, had all gone on a split second too long. And what I'm saying, there was already a good amount of liquid gone down the inside of my trouser leg. So I had to wait in the middle of the night behind a tree. I had to wait in the pitch black. I had to wait for me pissed trousers to dry. Your Honor. No, luckily it didn't come to that, but it was embarrassing enough as it was. So at that point, I had to get home. So I looked down my trousers and, well, they had sufficiently dried. And I thought, tell you what, I'll take the next night bus into London town. I'll have a nice late night kebab, nice cup of tea. Then I'll take a cab home and the world will not see me until after the operation. That was my plan. So I get on the next night bus, go into London town, get off at Tottenham Court Road and walk up to the kebab shop. Well, and I had all them health worries in me head. So will the NHS be able to treat me properly? Will this long years of my life expectancy? Will I ever be able to become a father? So I had all them existential worries. So I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. So when I walked into the kebab shop, I didn't see the step leading into the kebab shop. So I tripped over that step, immediately lost my balance and fell in head first. So there I was, 3 o'clock in the morning, on all fours, on the floor of a kebab shop, in piss trousers. Thinking, blimey, how British am I? Thank you very much. You have been an absolute delight. Thanks so much. See you very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.